We're taught from a young age that the moon is a dead, silent sphere of dust and impact craters. But the far side, away from the Earth's glare, tells a different story. Navigate to latitude -21.6474 degrees and longitude 165.2133 degrees, and you land inside Paracelsus C. This is a satellite crater resting on the edge of the massive Aitken Basin. This image, compiled from Apollo 15 and Lunar Reconnaissance Orbiter data, shows two dark shapes sitting on top of a 30-meter-high mound of slumped material. Notice the sharp, geometric lines casting distinct shadows across the regolith. Nature rarely carves right angles or sheer vertical drops in a vacuum. The specific layout of these objects defies the known rules of lunar geology. In 1963, astrophysicist Carl Sagan proposed that an advanced extraterrestrial intelligence observing Earth would likely set up a base on the moon. He argued they would choose the far side to avoid detection and earthly weathering. Exploring these ideas was once considered valid theoretical science. Today, despite having orbiters capable of mapping the lunar surface down to the meter, space agencies show zero public interest in sending dedicated missions to inspect these exact coordinates. We have the high-resolution cameras, and we know the location. The complete lack of official follow-up suggests a deliberate choice to look the other way. To understand these shapes, independent analysts moved beyond flat two-dimensional photographs. They used an algorithm called shape from shading to calculate the actual depth and elevation of the terrain based on how light hits it. This processed image reveals two distinct walls flanking a narrow valley, creating a defined passageway approximately 62 meters long. Look closely at the southwest end of this corridor. The topography shows the passageway slopes downward and descends directly into the lunar crust. Because we can measure the physical depth of this valley and trace its path underground, these shapes cannot be dismissed as camera glitches, compression errors, or optical illusions. Meteorites striking lunar rock create wide debris fields. A hollow metallic object punctures cleanly without shattering. Natural boulders develop debris halos over billions of years, yet Paracelsus C elements feature clean punctures with zero surrounding debris, reacting exactly like a hollow metallic shell. This 3D rendering maps the wider area, revealing a steep cliff face leading up to a heavily concave rim. The entire zone surrounding these two structures sits inside a massive excavated depression with terraced edges, closely resembling a large-scale open-pit copper mine on Earth. A natural impact doesn't carve out structured terraces while leaving smooth, sharp-angled walls untouched. The physical evidence points to an industrial site where thousands of tons of lunar material were systematically removed. Every frame captured by the Lunar Reconnaissance Orbiter is sent back to Earth, processed by university teams, cataloged, and eventually uploaded to public databases. Independent researchers have found that the official photos of geometric anomalies often have their black levels darkened after their initial release. This causes the sharp shadows cast by towering objects to vanish into the pitch-black background. Natural geology requires no censorship. If these were simply odd-looking boulders, there would be no reason to digitally scrub their shadows before releasing the files to the public. The elements we're looking at inside Paracelsus C possess parallel walls, lack the required debris fields of natural rock, sit inside artificially scooped basins, and feature an entrance sloping down into the dark. We spend billions of dollars sending rovers to map empty stretches of dust. Yet, the establishment ignores a location that clearly displays the physical hallmarks of an engineered complex. Imagine the feed from a rover as it rolled across that terraced ridge, approached the 60-meter corridor, and pointed its headlights down into that unlit subterranean tunnel. A single accidentally leaped anomaly exposes the possibility of countless others hidden in the unmapped shadows of the far side. The moon is an uninvestigated archaeological site, preserving the ancient, quiet machinery of a civilization that arrived first.